Here are the elements of art and the principles of design that were developed by Gropius and the Bauhaus movement many years ago. We are focusing on this lesson on the elements of art. Incorporated within this project is space, color, shape, form, value, texture, and line. Hi, we are starting our fourth lesson for the Friday morning acrylics class. And this is the second part of what we started last week. And this week we did the background on the painting. And then this week we're adding the images. And I asked you to find something that was flying, floating, or swimming to put into this painting. And that's what we're going to focus on now. And I'm going to go through and tell you how to start putting those on. Now I've chosen butterflies for my images, but you could choose anything from hot air balloons to airplanes to dragonflies to fish. Anything would work. And I've cut out, actually, you can actually use collage material, which I am using right now. And so I've cut out these butterflies and I've put them on the surface. And I have 11 of them. Remember, I think that you should be using uneven numbers always when you're doing it. And so I picked 11, so I have a lot on here. And I've placed them around the painting, sometimes covering up places that I'm not really happy with. So it's like there's a little spot here that kind of didn't come out really good, so I covered that up. But I've kind of spread them around and put them on the more neutral areas. I didn't put any in the checkerboard area because I want to emphasize them more. I want to have them be the center stage. They're my focal points. And this big one is the really big focal point. Now, what we're going to do is we want to have them floating over the surface. So we want to put shadows under them. And you have to figure out where your light is going to come from. I've got an arrow right here that says the light comes from here. And so all of the shadows will be uniformly on this side of the figure, okay? So you don't want to have them randomly put in different areas. You want to have the light coming from the same area. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw around the image. I'm just taking a pencil very lightly, drawing around it. So I can erase this because I don't want to have this showing. Then I'm going to take it off and I'm going to move it down. And I'm going to draw around it again. And this will be the shadow. And you can put the shadow close to the figure or pretty far away from it. If you put it far away, I can't remember how that's going to work. It's going to either look nearer or farther away. Can't remember how that works exactly, but it does tell a difference. Okay, so I've drawn around it. Now I can glue this on with matte medium, and then I can draw the shadow or paint the shadow in. And the shadow can be painted dark, like black, or it could be a gray. So I might kind of use a grayish part on this. And then I'm going to go through and do that on each of these. Now some of these will be, maybe the shadow will be back here, you know, a little bit further away from it. But it will always go in the direction that the light is coming from. So my shadow for this one would be right here. And I can put it far away or close to it. Now, the other thing you can do is you can add on, I want to talk about placing these on here. You want a really random placement. And, you know, one of the ways you can do that is just throw your pieces into the air and let them fall. Okay, that's going to be real random, okay?
Yeah.
But you can also place them in places. And now I've cut out squares, because you can do more than just have your images. You can have squares, circles, triangles. And I'm going to put those on here also. And I want to put these kind of in the gray area. And then I have some just plain white ones that I can draw on and make designs on. So just plain white, and can put them down with matte medium and then paint on them afterwards or draw on them with pencil. But anyway, so that is the general idea on what we're doing here. Any questions? Okay, it should take some time because this is a very detailed part of the painting. And so you'll take time doing this. And I left this whole period to do this and put them on. Okay? Here are examples from the class.
That's pretty. Yeah, I want good like a